4. Honorable Matthias Mpuga, Honorable Solomon Sirwanyi, Honorable Akampulira, and Honorable Afoyochan Esther. 4. We cannot clean the whole mess at Parliament by this motion. And even we made sure that even the motion is there. So my final appeal, when we win together as Parliament. Let us win together as Parliament. For those who have appended their signatures, why to threaten to put candidates against members who have signed who have put their signatures? This is very unfortunate. Our petition is against only 4. 4. These are our commissioners, the backbenchers. Because after all, when you read these rules, you cannot impeach or take action against the Speaker using Rule 110. For us, we are on Rule 110. But for these ones who are being sought to have successfully convinced the Speaker, to convince her that she is also part of the motion, that she's being targeted for the motion. She's not. People tell the Right Honourable Speaker she's not part of this. She's not. The motion is for the commissioners, the backbenchers. So let us move together. Let us move together. Together we shall go very far. And this matter should be left to the 4 commissioners who are backbenchers. As NRM, we have issues against them. The way they were reappointed, they have issues against them. For us, we are tracing 1.7 billion. They shared it. We have evidence they shared it. They have tried to cook up minutes and the vote on the floor of Parliament. Those are lies. We shall disprove them. We shall tear them into pieces. It will be a shame on them. This is where our interest is. And we are set for that debate. The way things are moving, it is a question of time. We are set. And by next week, we hope to have lodged a notice to the Speaker through the clerk. So the Speaker ought to be above this. Because at the end of the day, the matter is coming on the floor of Parliament. So let our good speakers don't get involved in this. The President yesterday talked about, let them not get involved in this. For us, we must start with the House. We are taking off time. I, with my colleagues, Honorable Nyongwe from Nakaseke North, and Honorable Guardian Opolot from Kanyum. Yet we are updating you on the progress. First of all, we as movers and seconders of this motion were highly delighted by the issues of yesterday, the State of Nation address, and we were exonerated. You all attended, we saw you, and from this side we feel exonerated because some of those affected were of the view that we had personal vendetta. But now, from the President's statement yesterday, we are exonerated when he stated that he has been hearing rumors, but now he has concrete evidence that there is massive corruption taking place at Parliament. So with that in mind, those who had told us and told members not to sign, now there is no reason for not signing. Those who had held back, there is no reason now for holding back. I think this is to urge members of parliament that let's continue. Let's do our part. The president can do his. And once again reiterate our position that at this time there is no need to talk about amnesty, because amnesty comes after the due process has taken place. And the due process is what we have. The due process is this collection of signatures so that these matters now can be properly put before Parliament and debated. So I'm giving that background to tell you that we're on the right side of history and we are leaving no stone unturned. Today we had good progress.
Here in Parliament, all is not lost. We still have people in this Parliament who are representing the forces of heaven, not the forces of darkness. Because those who are pro-corruption are direct children and firstborns of Satan. For us, we are here to bring about light upon darkness. Where light comes, darkness scatters. We shall not allow our dear government to be crippled by corruption, because the future shall judge us if we just sit and watch things go a wrong way. You remember very well, historically, governments have always fallen.
Yes.
Number one reason that whoever rises against the government will always say corruption. The NRM came to power, and in their 10-point program, point number 7 is elimination of corruption.
Yes.
So we stand by that, and we stand by the president's statements. He made a statement at Kaweweta when he was passing out the 700 cadets. He made a statement at the NDC Ginger against corruption, and he also made a statement yesterday at Kololo during the State of Nation address. We are here as his field commanders against corruption. We are the guardians of Parliament to get rid of wrongdoers. So we shall begin with what we can afford to handle.
Yes.
We cannot say you can use an AK-47 to bring down a plane. No. We will use this as infantry. We shall not therefore be here to sit and be condemned by the entire country and the entire world that Ugandan Parliament is just sitting by and watching public money being squandered by a few commissioners. For us, we shall not. We are saying no. And so when time comes to publish this, you will therefore know who are those who have been supporting you in the fight against corruption. Who are those that you can entrust with public office? Who are those who can be guardians of the government and the resources of Uganda? You will begin with this list. I will refer you to this list. Begin with here. Because we are seeing only about a few ministers who have signed. Me, I would request President Museveni, if his ministers do not sign, he should reshuffle them, remove them from those offices, because it means they are part of the corruption scandals and the corruption syndicates in this country. Why are they hesitant to come and sign? We are calling upon them, if they are to be true guardians for the offices that they have been entrusted in, they must come and append their signatures. Only Monday.
Far distances, and they promise they will come and append their signatures. So we wanted to have light on this, that what we expected will it be on Monday or Tuesday. That is when we get our colleagues append their signatures. But two is to retaliate what we call transparency and rule of law. And that is done in this parliament, not other than this parliament. Now, if we want transparency, there is something said. It started like a social media thing until when our brother Ssekikubo digged up and got the facts. Then it started now the procedure to petition. There is no problem with that. We can adulate. This is a matter that we must all get concerned as a house. Let's debate it.
Yes.
Let's debate it and see what really transpired. Then too, we need also to help the president, because the president actually is lighting up the public. Was in Jinja, National Defense College, was in Kawaweta, we were together there. Even yesterday, even before visiting delegations from our sister countries, he could not hold. He went ahead and said, even Parliament is involved in kind of stealing money. So we want now to wash our hands.
Yes.
That yes, if there are some, I am not part. Then how can we do this? It is through this petition. It will help. My members of Parliament and colleagues who are either under duress or they don't want to interfere in this, it is simple. You just append, then we debate. The facts will come out. The falsehood will be proved wrong. Yes. And then you will come out clear. But to suffocate this process is a sign of cowardice. And we don't know what we are fearing. We are here, we debate many things. Hard ones. What about this one? So comradeship is known, and I feel it. I know. But if you did not do comradeship in terms of rule of law, in terms of transparency, it means you are not my comrade. Nobody is targeting somebody either for vendetta or not, but we want transparency in this house. And this is the epitome of transparency.
Correct.
And for you who can now talk about rule of law and transparency, the media carries the first role. I urge you to carry on this this fight against corruption. You, wherever you are, you need to help the public. You need to help this institution. You need to help the government. Thank you so much.
Good.